Matt Lewis, your latest Substack is titled "Cancel Culture Wasn't Defeated, It Was Hijacked." In it, you write in part this: in an amazing turn of events, conservatives are now aping the progressive scolds and speech cops, only with red hats. Actually, their version is worse. The left's accountability culture mob might have been overbearing, but their agenda was, with a few notable exceptions, largely driven by hall monitors. Today's woke right is executing things in a more overt, efficient, and official manner, which means for the record means it can violate not just the spirit of the First Amendment, but the actual, First Amendment. Cancel culture wasn't rejected. It was just co-opted. Go ahead, drop a dime, see something, say something. Big Brother is watching. Irony meet guillotine. Matt, you're so right. And you've got the Wall Street Journal saying the same thing. You have Kimberly Strassel, who is usually pretty lined up with what Donald Trump is doing, also telling people on the right, you're engaging in cancel culture. I have seen one or two things coming from the Free Press that's talking about how it is now the right who is stifling free press. The Wall Street Journal allowed Ro Khanna to write an op-ed today talking about how the right are now the people oppressing free speech. Talk about how, as you say, the shoe is now on the other foot. But actually, it's a boot, and it's the regulatory boot of big government that they're using to not only cancel late-night hosts, but to actually threaten Office Depot with possible crimes if they don't print Charlie Kirk flyers.
Insane, right? Yeah, I think there's three parts of this that make it interesting to me: hypocrisy, irony, and then escalation. Obviously, it's hypocritical because conservatives, I think, for the most part, rightly have spent years now decrying cancel culture as stifling free speech. I think it's ironic because, look, Donald Trump won the 2024 election partly because of the free speech issue. And I think that's how he attracted Silicon Valley tech bros like Elon Musk and podcasters, young men who listen to Joe Rogan. But I think maybe the most concerning part about this, right, because we can all say irony, hypocrisy, but what's worrisome, I think, is the escalation. I mean, look, we could all agree that the left-wing, hall monitors were obnoxious, but they were, for the most part, not official. What we have going on right now is the Vice President, J.D. Vance, basically saying, if you see something, say something, drop a dime, rat out people that you see to their employers. We see Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, talking about going after hate speech, which last time I checked, conservatives didn't even believe in as a concept. You've got Pete Hegseth, the Department of Defense, trying to root out soldiers who might have engaged in wrong speak or put up a meme that they don't like on Facebook. And now you've got the FCC. So, I mean, look, this isn't just some overzealous woke left wing, hall monitor. These people have tanks, subpoenas, and Spectrum licenses. And that's where we are here in 2025.
And let's be very clear when it comes to Brendan Carr, Gene Robinson. I've had some people say to me, well, wait a second. This was ABC's decision. This was the decision of Sinclair. No. As the Wall Street Journal said today, this was Brendan Carr going, and again, I'll read it, so it's the Wall Street Journal and not me. He says, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way, Mr. Carr told a podcaster in words that could have been uttered by a New Jersey mob boss. That mob boss threat, as the Wall Street Journal editorial page said, was the beginning point. That was the trigger for all of these things that happened that ended up with Jimmy Kimmel yanked from the air.
That's absolutely right. And he went on to say, after he said the easy way or the hard way, he went on to say that if there was no action, the FCC would have some work to do, right? So, I mean, you can't get a more really explicit threat of government action to against, frankly, against free speech, but against the network, against the affiliate stations. It's a threat to their business interests. It's just outrageous. And so you take that, and then you look at Pam Bondi threatening that if businesses won't print Charlie Kirk flyers, then she's going to go after them. Well, this was already sort of litigated up to the Supreme Court years ago in cases involving, would you bake a cake for a gay couple, right? Remember that case? I mean, this Supreme Court, the sitting Supreme Court, has made it clear that business owners have a certain latitude according to their own personal and religious beliefs. So this is really new, and it's beyond concerning, and I think Republicans and Democrats ought to be outraged.